going to feature, starting Mother's Day weekend, an area of our zoo, a new area of our zoo, called the Packy Play Yard. Now we have a little volunteer here to help kind of create the spirit of the Packy Play Yard. And this area is actually outside of the zoo's fence today. But this is an area that also could represent what is to become a new elephant experience. And when you stand in this area and realize that this is an extension or a potential extension of a current elephant exhibit, you begin to feel just how much potential there is for that program. Now at the same time, on Mother's Day weekend, we're going to offer a new opportunity. And it is a wildlife stage that will be located right near our current children's zoo. On this stage, hourly, between 10 and 2, guests that come to the zoo will get to experience a program presented by our staff where they will get to meet some of the animals that live here, learn about them in an educational, exciting, interactive way. And then on the half hours, and the allegories, on the half hours during that same time frame, guests will get to interact with one of our staff. Ask any of those questions that they may want about the animals that live here, or simply just hear some of those inner stories about what it's like to work in a zoo. In June, we're going to add another unique opportunity. Guests will get to come to the zoo where they can ride a pony while they're here. Now, not that type of pony, a real pony. But for today's experience, Taryn is giving us a hand and showing us yet another new way that guests will get to enjoy their experience here. But the summer isn't going to stop there. In July, and I'll pull this over. July is going to see the return of an activity that was extremely successful here in the past. And that was an activity known as Ice Days. The community will get to come out here and take an ice cream safari through the zoo. Now every weekend in July, staying in that Ice Days celebration, not only are guests going to get to enjoy some icy frosty snacks, but the animals will as well, as guests get to see them experience some of their favorite treats frozen up, and a nice way in the summer heat of Kansas to cool off during that time. But staying with the spirit of the cold weather, which isn't hard to imagine today, but staying with the spirit of the cold weather in July, guests will also get to use the zoo's ice rink. We're going to break it out in the summer this year so that guests can come out, take a spin around our synthetic ice, and enjoy some of those activities. As we move into August from July, we are going to experience guests to a predator encounter. Similar to that? Now,
No.
not that type of predator, wrong predator, this type of predator. But we couldn't bring a real lion up here. So we're using this guy as the example. Again, based on that theme that we're here time and time again, where guests want to have more interaction with our staff. They want to know more about the story of what it's like to work in a zoo. August, we're going to feature a predator encounter at Lion's Pride. Now this is going to be an exclusive encounter where on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, about 30 guests will get a very unique opportunity where they actually get taken behind the scenes at the lion exhibit and get to see one of our staff work with our lions in a cooperative training style, where guests will actually get to see the inside of that relationship that exists between the animals that live here and the staff that care for them.